All right, we're back with our second attempt, and my mother's here to visit. It's just been a little while since I finished the first one. It's over there drying. I promised I'd show you guys when I'm done. I have the same colors. I added a little more of the ones I was running out of, and I'm gonna do a different dirty pour this time. I have a little color in here from some leftovers from the last one, and I just mixed it with a little Floetrol to get some more, to get as much out of it as I could. Get this out of the way. And this black, it's not really black, it's close to black, it's called Pavement, but you can see that it's a very dark gray. I mistakenly thought it was black, and I have black, but I didn't bother taking it out. The only difference I did with this was add a little silicone, 100% silicone. This is actually for a treadmill, and it's from the brand Spot On. And I wanted to put 2 little drops in here, and I got 3. So this will provide us with more cells than that first attempt. And like I said, this is going to be slightly different dirty pour. So I'm just going to start with some colors and pour them in. I don't have a whole lot of different colors, rather a whole lot of each color, but then these small canvases don't really require that much paint. All right, I will add just a little black here and there. The silicone will react with the other paint. Let's see, it's okay. My mother's eating crunchy rice cakes and she's afraid to make noise, but that's okay. Oh, I want more of this. It's pretty. It's one of my favorite colors here. And we'll add a little more dark. Still, I'm just not really interested in trying these other 2 colors that I did, but I am going to add some of this green in here just for something different. And more of this. I probably have more than enough. Oh, I can see the cells already developing in this cup from the black. All right, I'm not going to add any more black than that because I'm just afraid to. But I really don't know if this is actually enough. You know what? I'd rather have too much paint than not enough, right? That makes sense to me. So I am going to go ahead and add some more paint. If it's too much, it'll just run off. All right. I will add just a drop more black. Whoop, whoop. Okay. And maybe a little more of this weird green. And I haven't added any of the Admiral Blue, so we'll just do this for giggles. Do I have more of anything? Yeah, a little bit of this. All right, now, I'm sure I have more than enough paint for this one little canvas. This used to be a shirt that looked just like this yesterday. All right. Here we go. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Okay. All right. Lots of paint coming everywhere. And I do kind of like that weird green that I added. I'm sure it has a name, I just don't know. All right, you ready? All right, let's see what we can do. Get this out of your way. Gracie Lou, stop begging. Do you see she's begging? She's gonna try to jump up on you and end up on this table. Look at these cells, they are massive. That's very pretty. Do you like that? I like that. I like that just the way it is. Okay. Here comes. Okay. This is the part I don't like. I don't have my my kitchen torch available yet because I'm still waiting for the butane to come. It's coming on the 2nd. So I'm using this. See if we can bring any more.
What does that do?
It pops any air bubbles, and it's supposed to bring out more cells. There's some things popping. I just don't know how close you're supposed to get. Yeah. But there are some bubbles coming up, and the cells are just that little bit of black. I mean, just that little bit of silicone in the black only really did a lot. That's beautiful. I much prefer this over the first one. In fact, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to fool around with it like I did the first one. I'm just going to let this go. It's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's still, of course, it's going to keep moving for a while, and 15 minutes from now it's going to look different. Give me a second, and I'm going to go get the other one and bring it over so I could put this on top of it. Okay, not on top of it, but the tray. I'm going to put this on the tray. I didn't even check to see if I did the corners. Oh, I am missing a corner. 2 corners need to be done. Three corners need to be done. Alright, and this is still dripping, so it's going to continue doing that. Let me put this aside. Alright, we're gonna, I don't know, am I gonna end here, or do you want to do that little one? No? No? Off camera? Off camera? No? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do another one. Give me a second to get set up. Alright, I'm back. And I have a small 4x4 just for the heck of it. And I'm definitely going to use these 2 colors that we've neglected all day. And it's just going to be a small dirty pour. Or maybe I'll do something a little different. I planned on doing the last one I did just a little differently. And when it came time to dump it, I just dumped it. I wasn't thinking. I am going to add some of the black because I really love those cells. This green and blue are going to be weird together. I'm looking around to see if any of my other colors kind of go with it. Actually, this dark blue, Admiral blue, wouldn't be too bad. Alright, a smidgen more black, and then we'll end with some white. And this is such a small canvas, so it's not going to take much of anything. And what I'm going to do is pour and swirl. And we'll just see what that does. I already don't like all the dark that I see here. What is that banging? Oh, that was Gracie's tail. All right. You're supposed to keep it in the center and
Like that.
just keep swirling. It's off center. This is something to do with tree rings, they call it. I don't like it. I think it's too dark, but let's see what we can get. I'm gonna lose all these, the dark blue.
Draw something through it.
And we ended up with something green and black mostly. Oops. It's all cells from the black, but I'm gonna try to add a little fire to it. I'm not getting any luck with this fire that I know of. I don't know how close you're supposed to hold it, but I'm not touching it. But I am close. You could see some pretty cells. I was hoping for more of that blue to stick around, but then I only added the blue once toward the end, and that's why it's not throughout. All right, so I'm done because I'm pretty much out of paint here for today, and I'm gonna put these all together on a tray and then bring you down closer to show you what they look like. All right, here we go. Oh, you can see the lights from the kitchen. Let me see if I can move. All right, so here's the first one, the one that I didn't really like very much. I didn't like this swirly part here. This one is my favorite of the day. I think it's beautiful. I added the silicone, and I think it's just a beautiful one. And here's the one we just did. A little more blue is coming out since I stopped filming it. And that one's going to end up being pretty. Of course, when they dry, they're going to look completely different. This is craft paint, so the colors aren't going to look exactly like this. And then I will be covering them with an acrylic gloss. A couple coats of that so that they'll last longer. Isn't that beautiful? I just love this one with those greens and those cells. That's beautiful. That's definitely my favorite one. That's a keeper. I was hoping that I would love the first one I did, just because it's the first one I did, but I don't. Blech. Okay, so this is it for me for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, especially if you want to see more of these. Until I see you again, be blessed.